The Morning Scramble. Z102.9.
7:11 now with the Morning Scramble, live on your radio, live on the Z app. We are also live on your smart speaker. And then, there's that one platform we call Facebook. We're live there as well.
Hey, you guys. How are you?
If it broadcasts something, we are live on it. Welcome to the 26th week. We are officially halfway through the year 2022.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. We're on our way to...
Wow. So closer to Christmas than I thought.
Starting Tuesday, back to school, Halloween, and Christmas is going to show up in Target, right?
It's already here. Back to school stuff is already
You
out.
already seeing it?
Yep.
That hurts.
Saw it yesterday.
Broadcasting from our latitude of 41.88 degrees north and a longitude of 91.72 degrees west at an elevation of 840 feet. This is Nerd News. First story takes us to space. Whether it's your senior pictures, maybe baby pictures, wedding pictures, the photographer always sees it first, right?
Yeah.
They send you, or maybe they give you a little taste or a little hint before they unveil it. Well, the photographer of the newest photographs from space, because we have a new space telescope. Do you remember they launched the James Webb instead of the Hubble?
Oh, yeah.
So it sees deeper into space. Quote, the new space photos are so beautiful they will bring you to tears.
I look forward to seeing those photos
And
crying like a baby.
20 years it took to design this telescope. This telescope went up in the air 6 months ago while it was in space, right? There's nobody there to hit a button. It has to do this all on its own.
Yeah.
It unfolded and opened this huge solar sail, which helps collect all of the sunlight, which powers it. Everything opened up on time. It is currently floating above us right now at 620,000 miles from where we are here on the planet Earth. The images that will, quote, make us weep will be released on Tuesday, July the 12th. It's going to be the deepest we've ever seen into the universe ever.
I'm so excited.
Yes. The telescope does have a shelf life, so we'll be getting photos from it for the next 20 years. Beautiful, beautiful photos from
We'll
this.
be crying for the next 20
You know what I
years.
was thinking?
Yes.
That's the new desktop background, I'm sure, soon.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know how all of the magic works, but somewhere in there, it also does computation so we can read, molecular structure of certain things it's looking at. It's very scientific.
Wow.
And yet very appropriate for
I bet you it
nerd
cost a lot of money, didn't it?
news. Oh, yes. Yes. I think Ice Age does a good job as a movie to remind us that there were animals that lived back, right, in prehistoric times. Do you guys have a favorite? Whether a character from Ice Age or just remembering as a kid, like the animals you learned about during
I just blanked
that time.
on the name. What's the one that has the little, why am I blanking?
What?
The guy with the long teeth in...
The saber-toothed tiger? Is
Thank
that
you.
Diego?
That
think
sounds
that's
right.
I think so. Uh-huh.
I would
There's
say
the sloth.
woolly mammoth,
Woolly
hands down.
mammoth.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Woolly mammoth. So cool.
I'm glad you said that. A nearly intact, mummified baby woolly mammoth was just unearthed in Canada.
Oh, my gosh.
A mining company that was digging for gold found it.
And they did.
It's the most important paleontological discovery ever made in North America. It's the most important fossil dug up from the ground discovery ever made in North America.
How
Wow.
well preserved. Like, it's fossilized.
It's a mummy. It looks like the actual animal. You can make out the face. It's not just...
Like, are we getting the
There's
fur?
skin and fur.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
tusks.
There was fur?
Yes. It was
Whoa.
found... This is interesting, though. It was found on a Canadian holiday. So all of your state or, university departments were not available to go help dig it up. And a storm was coming.
Oh, no.
And had they not gotten it out of the ground, it would have washed away. So they luckily found a local, geology company that also does work in that area. And one person just helped get it out of there. Within an hour, they would have lost this fossil.
Oh, my gosh.
Since then, it's female. It was probably about a month old. It died 30,000 years ago.
Oh.
They think it got stuck in the mud, and life was hard back then.
I wonder what they're
Probably
going to do.
froze in the permafrost.
Like a museum?
I think it
It
goes.
has
I
to.
think you research the
Science
heck out of it. You
first.
science it 1st, and then you museum it next.
But I also, Canada, I would look into giving that person, whoever dug that up on a moment's notice
Yeah.
on a holiday, special
You
medal
get an award or something.
There's
Oh,
some
sure, you betcha. I could be there in 40 minutes there, Todd.
Oh, thanks, Tad.
Thanks, Tad.
Thanks, Tad. Thanks
Yeah,
for
I got
doing
nothing
that.
else going on. I know it's a Canadian holiday and all,
Yeah,
but
sure,
we were
sure
just
are.
going to get together for a BBQ a little bit later, but I'll come down with the big shovel, okay there?
You are a nice guy, Dad.
Thanks, Tad. Nerd news, last story. Scientists are telling us in the Midwest to brace for more mice
No, this winter or now?
forever. You ever
No.
had a mouse in your house?
Yeah, when we were
yes.
growing up.
Yeah.
We lived near a field. We had them a lot more. We had a lot after the derecho when we moved away, right? And didn't look for them. Researchers say warming temperatures and milder winters are increasing the population of the common house mouse, which is the white-footed mouse. The problem is, as temperatures rise, average winter temperatures have increased by at least 1 degree across the U.S., specifically in the Northeast and Great Lakes region, 3 degrees. They're not dying over the wintertime. They're living. So if they're living, more mice equals more mice.
No.
Right? Exponentially.
No.
And bad news for Destiny.
Why?
Mice carry Lyme disease.
No.
The ticks get on the mice.
No!
Get Lyme disease from the mice. They're the carrier, goes to tick, and then tick gets on us or dog, and then relays it back to us.
So are you also saying there's probably going to be more of a tick problem too?
Yeah, well, I don't know if the
No, but
amount
Lyme
of ticks,
disease.
but more ticks are going to be carrying Lyme disease. Yes.
This is not good.
No.
This is bad.
And this is all coming up because, research, you never know where you're going to get the scientific data points. They were noticing a weird uptick in calls for mice in Indiana. Like weird in the middle of winter. People were having mice in their home and they typically would not have them. And they worked backwards and determined more mice population. It's warmer. Because typically they get cold, they die. They
Yeah.
starve to death. It's not happening like it used to.
And I know I don't want to panic because then you make poor decisions. But I'm thinking more cats then. But then we need cats.
You know
and then
what? That's a good idea.
But then will we have a cat problem? I don't know.
Well, then what do you
How
need?
do we
More
fix
dogs?
it? Yes. And then
And then now we're back to the old woman who lived in the shoe.
exactly.
Or
And
the old
this
lady
is
who
why
swallowed the spider.
Yeah.
This is why we need to all be cat ladies.
We need more cats.
We need more cats.
I don't want cats.
Then we'll have a problem with that.
I'm allergic to them. That doesn't help.
Oh, then
I'll
there's
just-
allergies.
Oh my gosh.
More cheese, more traps. Unless it's Ratatouille
That's what I was
and
thinking.
he gets on top of my hair and helps me cook.
Maybe
I don't
it's
want to
mice
see
for
these
good.
mice.
Maybe.
I hope it's mice
Maybe
for
you
good.
could cook me a good spaghetti.
That'd be nice.